All right, click the record button. Yo, what up, brother? How's it going?
Hey, hello. Doing well.
Good to hear. Shigaraki 2, one of the characters I'm most excited about for set 3. Let's chat about it. Hit me with the elevator pitch.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is this character steals momentum, and so we basically want to meteor shower people, in the freest way possible. That's like the shortest description of this, essentially. Right, so we're trying to get free momentum with Pillar Swing and Jolt. And apparently this card that I just learned about today, this Blue Flame Palm Strike, which seems nutty as heck in this character.
It's so
and in
silly.
General,
It's so silly.
like literally, when I saw this, I was like, who's okay with this? Is this just... If you happen to find a meteor shower, like, okay, cool, we did it. Like, we're in there.
Right.
Yeah. So that's basically the concept. The issues that I have right now, that I want to doctor, is I have a lot of 2-diff foundations. And so that's a problem. Sometimes my opening hand will just be like all 2 diffs, and I'm like, well, can't build all of these. And also there is not, I don't know what to do in the cases of deadlock either. I have in the sideboard Training Knife Strike, which I think is kind of cool for deadlock, but I don't know that it's good enough to main board just for that reason. So if they decide they just want to go into deadlock against me, I struggle a little again still.
Sure. Yeah.
I also feel like one of his weaknesses is just he kind of wants to be aggressive, but it's still kind of hard. Like, he's not as fast as what he looks like when you first look at him, because he has to commit for cost on his ability. And so I always have this struggle of like, all right, I touch them, do I commit this foundation and steal one and then risk dying or taking a bunch of damage because I committed my foundation, and that's one less foundation to block with, you know?
Right.
I'm trying to get all those things kind of figured out.
Well, that's a silly interaction. Huh. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking.
Yeah. Obviously, I've got a couple cards in the side that I was thinking about, like the Midnight UR and then the new Shigaraki UR. You also probably know enough about me, anyone who's already seen my deck doctors, that I'm kind of stingy and I don't like to pay a whole bunch for cards.
Right.
So I don't like, I could just cram a bunch of ultra rares in here and hope that it's cool and does cool things, but I like to do cool things with things that I already have or that won't cost me a super arm and a leg. I don't mind 1 or 2. Here and there, or if I happen to pull them, I'll definitely use them, but I'm not trying to pay $200 for a playset of an ultra rare for a deck. Just
I guess. I guess.
Also scared of the 2-check on the Somnambulism. I'll be honest, I do not like 2-checks. I think that card, if I happen to get 1 or maybe 2, it could go in there, but I'm still terrified of the 2-check for sure.
I was talking to a baby, but that's okay.
Yeah, you are.
Right, that's fine, I guess. All right. So, man, there's a lot that we get to do with this character. There's just an absolute.
He's got some moving parts.
ton.
I've played a couple TTS games, and he's got it's a lot of. He's not a brain dead character by any means. He's got moving parts.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, so I put about 100 cards in your sideboard. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the attacks first. So we'll go to damage. So here's just the stuff to mull over, right?
Yep.
Acid Fling is a very budget version of Blue Flame Palm Strike. It says if it deals damage, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. And you flip the Acid Fling, but then respond commit with Shigaraki and then add another one in. Right?
Yeah.
Ice Storm, one of the best uses for that momentum. It's powerful 3. I know the Blue Flame Strike also has powerful 3, but like this card also is just like good on defense, right? So I block with it as well. Flow Combo is the same idea as Electric Jolt, right? This is a 6 for 4 that does the stuff. Cheerful Uppercut. What a crazy card. It's a 4-speed move that gets a momentum and it instantly pays back out that momentum, and that feels good. Training Knife Strike sucks. Don't play that card. Sudden Death Assault I think is neat. I like this card a lot. It is an ultra rare, and so like I think that the like I'm not positive this is like the best use in the chaos builds. I think you're probably just better off using doing the cool meteor showers or the stuff that we're doing. And Somnambulism I think is like in the sideboard because the discard momentum your rival discards a card is very good. It's very good.
And especially I've mentioned this before when you were doing the reveals on these, but you play a Jolt first and then you play this, and surprise, you get to do the 2 enhances.
Correct.
Like straight up.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a 6. It becomes a 6 diff then, right? And so like that's what makes it fair.
Yeah, exactly.
But if whenever Jolt hits, right? If you figure out how to get more momentum, you just clear the Jolt when you're done with this Somnambulism. You just remove the card from the card pool, right? If you need to like just keep popping off and going in.
Yeah.
Spooky. Foundation wise, let's talk about it. So shock treatment, obviously. This card's insane in your character. This card's cracked. I hit you, I'll discard a momentum. Alright, I'll selectively commit that one. That one's gone. Cool Student says that you'll never fail a check. Every time you hit them, you just get to get +2 to your check. Stronger in Darkness. All your moves get big, which I think is going to be the big thing that Shigaraki needs. Let's pretend that you only need 1 momentum in the turn that you're popping off. Commit your character.
Yeah.
Right? Commit your character, and then all of these, and then there's more spam for you, right? For Rosen, says that every time that you get the momentum, you destroy the foundation. All your moves have stun 1, so you're reusing that ability. Irrefutable and First Aid just aren't in your deck. Confused wasn't in your deck? It's a 3F. It's a 3F. It must have been in your sideboard, question mark? Who knows? Award the Victor is silly. Response flip, after my attack deals damage, add to the top of my deck, period. Your next active plane attack gets +2. So I can trigger my Award the Victor to take my cool card and put it on top of my deck, and then respond, commit the Award the Victor with Shigaraki to take that card I put on top of my deck, put it in my momentum, and then the next thing that I play has +2 to my check. So I could check a foundation on my Pillar Swing and not pay anything for it.
Yeah.
The only issue is with these cards, these 3, the card doesn't go in face up. It still goes in face down. It
is face down, but that's not the point.
Yeah, it clears the progressive and gets you the stats, right? So you could just be like, so I've got this meteor shower, right? I will take and play my meteor shower, slam it on top of my deck, respond, award the victor on top of deck, Shigaraki commit it, play it, and then Blue Flame Palm Strike, and then now I can't fail the Palm Strike. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Yep. So I just thought that was cheeky. I instantly slammed this card in your deck. This card says that this move always hits.
Yeah, let me read it here. I don't remember what it does.
If your Fury or mid attack is completely blocked, your rival destroys 1 foundation, period.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a mid attack.
Yeah.
A mid attack.
Yeah.
These moves just don't get blocked. And it also says, where did it go? Discard a momentum. This deck is -3 speed. So like you get to like, I'll flip my Jolt and say that I'll commit your thing and then get rid of the Jolt, -3 speed, auto block your move. Feeling cute and easily excited are the ways that you're going to be breaking walls. And the fact that this is a once per turn ability says that after you use it on the first move, you guarantee the hit. You just commit the easily excited and use the momentum, right? So like you just slam all of these on the first one, all of these on your Pillar Swing, and then Pillar Swing hits, and then you just commit one of the easy excited and be like, okay, cool, I'm in. And then once again, same thing with Frozen. Feeling cute says after I commit one of my face down resources in order to steal my momentum, I just blow it up and get +1 speed, so that my next one can hit, and then I steal the momentum, and then my next one can hit, and I'll steal the momentum.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I have.
Yeah.
That's what I have there, right?
Does somnambulism say printed
Yeah.
keywords? Right. It's fine. Never mind.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah. I was hoping that giving the thing fault would maybe work, right, from that 0 diff you were just talking about.
Right.
I didn't just it says printed, so scratch it. Never mind.
This card's already crazy enough that I don't think it needed. I don't think somnambulism and Easy Excited needed to interact quite that way in order to be good. So I want to talk about the foundations that you decided to put in and get your thoughts and opinions on them. All worked up.
Yeah, I just added that today. Again, I feel like the big problem I'm running into is, I want to steal this momentum, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna overcommit, and this card says that I can destroy it to get a check, +1 to a check, so I can either keep my turn going or at least have it to block with, right?
Ambush tactics.
Very similar deal because it's got that next check to play card that's +1. I also, with a lot of times with Jolt or especially Zero Grav, I don't care how fast it is. I don't mind setting it to 0 because it's still gonna deal damage, regardless.
Sure.
That's the main reason for that.
Rockin' attitude.
I mean, rockin' attitude. If I go second and I've got one of these cool attacks like Jolt in my hand and have to block with it, it means I get a momentum right away. And especially Jolt, it seems super cool because if they're trying to be aggressive on their turn 2, then we get to slow that down in a way that they definitely did not expect.
Okay. All right. So of the foundations that you have in your main board, I don't think Rocket Attitude needs to be a 2 of. I think it's easily a 1 of, and that's neat. As your 7-hand size character that's trying to commit resources, removing this resource to clear progressive does not feel amazing, right? Like putting these cards in your momentum is really good, but this is a 2-block, 3-block, 3-block. That means we had to we had to commit resources in order to do this, and then blow up a ready resource for Rocket Attitude. That's so unlikely.
Right.
That's so unlikely. I don't like ambush tactics. I think at best it could be a 1 of. I think giving all your stuff +1 damage is neat. I don't think it's worth the 2/5/3 mid block because like you're playing a bunch of 2 diffs and you have to play as many spams as possible. You need to build 5 on turn 1, build 5 on turn 2, block appropriately so that you're at whatever, draw 7 attacks and then murder them for it. That's like the goal, right? Or like play a poke, build 4, pass. Play a poke, get a momentum. This thing hits, get another momentum. This thing goes to momentum, and you're set up for the turn. I think that's where I'm at there.
Okay.
I like first day of class. I think that's neat. Requesting assistance is needed. I think charged up is the same reason that I'm not in love with Rockin' Attitude, but at least it's a little more proactive. I probably want to drop it down to a 2 of. It gets your shower started.
Exactly.
And that's the point of the card, right?
Yep, 100%.
I like Wealthy. I think Wealthy is really neat. I love it at the 1 of. I think that's the right call. Yeah, I just don't like ambush tactics. I think it's just like a wasted slot at 2/5. Sure. I think putting your speed, the only move that you want to put your speed to 0 is these 2. Everything else you want it to be fast.
Sure.
Tam, do you really think Toru ZR is bad in not her? Seems cap. Okay, I'm not having this argument again on stream.
What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of ambush tactics.
Right.
I just don't think you need it, man.
Okay.
And then the cards that I want to put in is I want to put in shock treatment at a 1 of. I want to put in cool student at a 1 of. I think you need stronger in darkness. I don't actually know how you kill people with your meteor showers, because they're just 5 damage.
Yeah.
I think at some point you're gonna realize that like we've calculated out your turn, and you'll find out how much momentum you need, and then you'll just commit Shigaraki and be like, okay, I don't need this. All my moves have +3 damage now.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get in this position where I feel like the loop isn't going to quite do it, right? I've got like 3 or 4 momentum, and I'm like, but I still don't quite get there type of thing. Yeah.
And at worst, right? Like at worst, like this is the primo target to commit early. If you know you want to keep your character ready for like defense, you just commit the Strongheart Darkness and not feel bad about it. It's whatever, man. I wasn't trying to do it anyways. And this is reactionary as opposed to proactive, right? So like you don't need to like telegraph the fact that like, oh, I'm not planning on committing my character this turn. It's after I'm done with it.
Sure.
I like Frozen, but once again, it's a 2 diff. I don't think we have spot for it. Like we could take it a Confused in order to be more aggressive, but I don't know if it's necessarily what you need. This card is so cute, and after you get a couple more reps, I want you to try it in here, but like, it's fine. This card could easily be a 1-of and be fine, but once again, it's another 2/5/3 mid block. I think Feeling Cute. I think Easily Excited is another like. I want to play 3 Easily Excited, 3 Stronger Darkness, and then it's pop off, man. This card says in my first move just doesn't get blocked, right? I slam 2 of these down on the table, and this is a 5 mid for 3, and I look at my opponent and be like, blocking it though, or what up?
Yeah.
Plus Ultra, or what up?
6 for 3, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to just like slam 3 of this in here. I want to slam 3 of this in here, and then look at it. Oh, hello. Stats 54. What's this number got to be?
I mean mid 50s, I think. Yeah.
I lied. We're gonna take out some high blocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I lied. We're gonna take out some high blocks. We're gonna take Release down to a 3 of. We're gonna take All Worked Up out totally. We're going to sorry. Let's look now. 25 again? Okay, so now we get to put in some not high blocks. What lows do we have? Obviously the first thing we get to do, we already have 4 struggling. I have to go look. I have to go look at low blocks. Hold on. I gotta go find foundation low blocks. Under Chaos, Catching a Ride. That card sucks. Training with Gunhead. That card sucks. Back to back. They're all 2 diffs. What is that? Why are they all 2 diffs? Every low block is a 2 diff except for Struggling and Training with Gunhead. Why does Jesco hate the Chaos symbol? Is it because it looks like the evil symbol? Is that what it is? After a card leaves your rival's card pool, discard 1 card from your card pool. Change its attack speed to the printed speed of the attack immediately preceding this attack. Okay, so I guess we just get to like try and just slam more whatevers. I mean, we just play another first day of class.
I'm okay with that. I love that card, honestly.
I guess we put Rockin' Attitude back.
I mean, I have enjoyed using Rockin' Attitude,
hey,
honestly.
man, if you're enjoying it, I guess that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Can I take Graceful's down to a 2 of? And then
Yeah, we can.
We'll check here. We're at 51. 14 low blocks, Pog you.
Okay.
We're not even playing Irrefutable. We can put Irrefutable at a 2.
Yeah.
Take down
Another 2 dip.
First class back to 3. We got 1 more in there.
Cool.
Okay, this number's got to get to 55. 28 attacks makes sense to me. The rest have to all be mids. Unless we are
ratio.
Say again?
What's our ratio to attacks to foundations?
We want to be pretty attack heavy because we're trying to play this big combo deck, right? I want to draw as many meteors or Gyarlifts as possible. This thing gets to leave. This like I have to play like 3 attacks every turn. Like that's my goal, right? What is the goal? Nothing to see here. All right, I guess I get to go now. We'll go back to this. And we'll go to...
There's nothing to see here. What's the block mod on?
It's a 3 mid.
Mid, at least. Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't put that in yet.
We got 4 requestings. We have Clever Distraction we get to play. Clever Distraction is a fine card. Says your higher lows get -2 speed. With how bad our low block mods are, that might just be the play.
Okay. That's good too, since we took out our graceful maneuvers.
Yeah.
That's our normal.
And then one of nothing to see here. 56, 15, 16,
Okay.
25. You'll never die to a air deck. How sick.
Yeah. Sounds good.
We could take Confused down to a 2 of.
Okay.
And then maybe find another low block. Because, man, this is just a lot, man. It's just a lot in our 56 card deck. Or we could just leave it as is. Make it 55 with 18 attacks. That's a little attack heavy. Just a little. Just a little, but like it says that your pokes are just stronger, right? Like like we're a little attack heavy, but we get to pseudo ignore progressive for every extra momentum we have, right? So we get to take, and like I play a gravity lift or an electric jolt as my poke turn, or better yet, I play both, right? I play grav lift, it hits, I commit a resource I wasn't going to use anyways.
Grav lift doesn't
trigger him. You're right. Okay, so I play electric jolt, right? We'll change it to pillar swing. I play pillar swing. It hits, either it goes to momentum, sure, or it hits, and then I'll commit a foundation and then grab a momentum. Probably one of these first day classes that I definitely committed and flipped, then re-readied, so that my jolt is safe, and then it hits. I'll commit the face down first day of class in order to give it the stuff, and then I've got 4 momentum, and then I can say my next 4 cards that I play like don't count towards progressive because I just remove them from my card pool.
Yeah.
Like, and as soon as one of them hits, man, I wish that bottom enhance was playable while committed. Actually, I think if that bottom enhance was playable while committed, I think the character's cracked. Yeah. Yeah, because we commit our face in order to the thing. Actually, if the bottom enhance was playable while committed, we get to under 2 symbols play Summon Dark Shadow, and that's fucked. So never mind. Fuck that. Forget I said that. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey, I didn't mean to say it. My bad.
Yeah.
My apologies. Oh, Jazzco, they know what they're doing. Yeah, I think I would maybe try out this lineup. I didn't change your attack lineup even a little bit.
Yeah, true.
Just because I like the meteor shower ideas. I like everything that's got going on with it. I will say, if you still feel like your low blocks are a little rough, because we have first day of class, we've got league interview, and we can put back in the +1 to your check card. Training with gunhead says if the check's been modified, you get a speed, just as a free enhance. It's like a 1/5/3 low block.
Sure.
So you like take out a high block, take out a high block and put in 3 of the midnight card that you put in that I took out, and then put in the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the gunhead will probably go in the side because we are a 7-hander with only 19 life and no throw 8 aside from confused right now. So.
Which I took out and we put the 2 of, so that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll definitely be in the side.
And especially like first of format always goes to discards and throws, right? That's just like how the ebb and flow of formats go.
Yeah,
they're just like, that's like tip of the iceberg strategies. Like, oh man, I want to make this cool new deck work. I'm gonna play throws. I want to make this cool new deck work. I'm gonna make a discard happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I like everything so far. It'll be good to play around with it and try these different things. I'm interested in hopefully pulling some of the URs and playing with those a little bit too. But
yeah,
gosh, this Palm Strike Goofy. Such a goofy card.
It's pretty cool in him, and it also has the death symbol. So like maybe there's like a death idea to be played here,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, just like getting a free jolt in your momentum. Oops, I accidentally get to commit whatever I want on your side.
Yeah.
Like, so goofy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I hit a zero grab with it earlier and was like, cool. Now the zero grab's in my momentum. This blue flame's going in my momentum now.
Right.
Oops.
Oops. My apologies. Oh no, how did this happen? How'd you get over there? I love it. I love it. All right, man. Well, thank you for the support over on Patreon. I greatly appreciate that. Yo, Blitz Rush would be very funny in this deck for sure.
I thought about that card a
hilarious.
little bit too, but
Yeah.
it's a 6 diff, so that's a little spooky, but
I think if we're playing a little chunkier of a deck, we can maybe get away with it. But like, I like how tight and slim this is. Yeah. Something to be thought of though, for sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
I love it. Well, let me shoot you over the list. Thank you for the support on Patreon. We'll catch you next time, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Peace.